Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the third installment of the ASIN Transformation series. ASIN Transformation series is a unique association between IFIM Business School and the editorial of Times Ascent, wherein we are looking at bridging the gap that exists between industry and academia. So like you can see on this panel, we have an interesting mix of editorial, academia, as well as experts from the industry who are going to ideate throughout the day on a variety of topics plaguing corporate India, especially the young workforce. So we are going to kick-start first with a very interesting topic which most HR managers and the working population of India are plaguing with, is the industry-academia gap. So let me kickstart by introducing my esteemed panelists. Let me introduce myself. I am Viren Naidu, I am the editor of Ascent. And towards my left is Mr. Gunjan Mohan Sharma, who is Associate Professor IFIM Business School. Then we have Mr. Natarajan Chandrakumar, who is VP HR of Carley Group. Then we have Mr. Pramod Mahatme, VP HR Wipro Consumer Care. And the last but not the least, we have Mr. Ravi Vishwanath, CFO TVS. So I would start with Mr. Vishwanath. As an HR representative, what do you think are the measures that institutions and organizations have to make in unison with each other to build that bridge?
We are actually a staffing company, one of the largest staffing companies in India. And let me just give you a bit of statistics and then maybe delve more into whatever you just said. Over the last 5 years, we've actually been hiring somebody every 5 minutes, which is actually a fantastic thing to ask me. The flip side to it is that we've been able to hire only 5% of the kids who have been coming to us for a job, which means that the balance 95% are not job ready yet. Okay, so that actually, though it's a problem that's unique to us, I'm sure this is how this can be applied to the country at large. And this actually, in a way, talks about the skills gap that we're talking about. This skills gap is actually going to get more pronounced going forward, with 1 million people being added to the workforce every month for the next 20 years.
So what do you think are the key reasons due to which an HR manager is not able to reach out to the right talent who can do absolute justice to the position?
Okay. The only difference is talent is when demand is more than supply. And when supply becomes more than demand, it is gone late. So Jet Airways pilots were talent in 2008. They became labor in 2009, and again they became talent in 2010. Now the question is, if you have to talk about talent in India, your IIM closes, IIM admission close, somewhere around 99.6%. Your IIT, 17 lakh people apply for it, answer JEs. And people who answer JEs are not people like me. They all are more than 80%. Only then they can dare to answer that exam. And only 7,000 people get it. Now such a huge potential talent is available in the country.
And coming from what you had said about the manufacturing industry, which I think you can probably shed more light on.
See, I come from a company called Carley Group. Not a well-known brand. Probably only Bangaloreans will know. Carley is known as government people. Okay. Today, if you look at, if I take somebody from IIM, that fellow will not stick on with Carley, I can tell you that. Primarily because his aspirations are too high. So we have a clear, place where what kind of people we are looking at. We don't want such highly sophisticated people. We will not be able to cater to their aspirations. So that is one of the primary reasons why people leave. So the HR managers should ensure that it is not just matching the JD or job description with the potential employee. We should also look at the kind of aspirations people have and ensure that they should.
So what role that can institutions play to ensure that the students who are also, future workforce of India are equipped with work skills?
I think one thing is very clear when we speak about the employability of the graduates in India. There have been a lot of studies in the past that have concluded that we have a very low percentage of graduates who are actually employable. Talk about the management graduates or the engineers, it is more or less the same percentage. Now, coming to what educational institutes can do, I think there is a lot in the plan of action that they can do. So I agree with my fellow panelist when he says that most of the educational institutes in India emphasize more on what and why, and less emphasis on how. So sometimes it is practically not possible to teach them the how mechanism. But I think as long as far as possible, if the institute focus on the how factor also, and they design their curriculum, they design their pedagogies, the methodologies, and they plan the entire duration of the course in a manner which has a right balance of what, why, and how. I think that is one way through which we can bridge that gap between, just being a graduate and being an employable graduate. That is one.
So it's evident that India is in need of a skill pill, and that's only possible if academia, experts from the industry as well as the government all work in unison with each other and instill robust and effective skilling mechanisms in place so that the graduates that are graduating from institutions are work ready and HR people don't have to grapple with bad attrition. So thank you for your absolute interesting insights and inputs on this subject. Thank you very much.